see things and just looking at their body language, it looked like Shiloh was mad that his dad and them had moved on. I mean, and look, I gotta watch what I say because I'm in this like media space now, and people like to take words and mix them up and so forth and so on. Shiloh did not want to leave Jackson State. Shit, Shador didn't want to. His dad didn't want to, but when it became to a point where it was like, look, they ain't gonna let us. They're not gonna let us do this XYZ. They want to keep it ABC. They don't want to move on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go. And then Shador and Coach Prime said, you know what? We cried together. We hugged. Let's move on. Because believe it or not, a lot of the players that he has now at University of Colorado were prepared to go to Jackson State University and play with him there. Now, it's just a shame that he won't speak on it, but I can almost guarantee you I'm right on track. If he was to write a memoir about his time at Jackson State University right now, I can guarantee you the words that I'm saying are right on track of what he would be writing in that memoir. There's so much that he wouldn't speak on because of the hierarchy of him being a black man and them being historic black colleges and universities. We're not supposed to talk about the things that happen there, the folks that they do. Instead, he just had to take the ripping of the public and everybody else getting mad at him for the betterment of the schools, if you will. But I can't stand when people like that should know these things, you know what I mean? Like Dr. Umar should have known a little bit more in the position that he was in, you know what I'm saying? Because they constantly asking for money, but we're not doing what we need to do properly for the facilities and for the around on campuses. They're just not, you know what I mean? They're just not doing it. They're not. It may be even they may have to shut some down. It may be coming to that point where they may have to shut some down. They might need to combine a few of them just so that they have the revenue in the facilities to compete at the next level, because it needs to happen, or else it'll just be lost forever. It'll just be lost forever. You know what I'm saying? Or get with you gotta play better. You gotta go ahead, go 0-12. You know what I mean, for a season or a couple of seasons to get better athletes, to get revenue, to be seen. It has to happen. That's the only way. And I know the first thing you can be somewhere else, but you don't have to change because you're there. Just because y'all are not, they'll be a part of the FBS don't mean that the culture around campus has to stop. Because Colorado is adopting that culture on that campus right now, and they're absolutely loving it. It don't matter if the old whites don't like it. The kids, the students is what matter, and they absolutely love the culture and the way things are going on campus right now. They love it. Ask them. And it's just a matter of time before, HBCUs are just an afterthought. If they, if something don't happen, if they do not wake up and get with the program and bring in marketing teams, accountants, other people with expertise to help them survive and get to the next level. Maybe this is already going on. Maybe I'm just, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just blowing air on my mouth right now. But I know that, and I seen that Coach Prime wanted to bring this, and he got a lot of pushback. And the funds that the football team generated from Jackson State when Coach Prime was there were misappropriated. But he's not going to speak on that. But that's not his job. He's not a media person. So he don't got to speak on that. But that's all I had to say for right now, for this little quick midweek, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Should HBCUs be putting their money towards new facilities to be able to move up into the FBS? Should they go ahead and just make the jump and get smashed at all sports for right now, just so you know who you up against? You know what I mean? You don't know how to train and how hard to train unless you go ahead and you play. Some of the HBCUs may not even be, or the FCS schools may not even be that far behind some of the FBS schools. They may not even be that far behind. You know, when it comes to athletic ability, we've seen that, you know, skill position wise, they're not different. It's the big men. And how do the big men get better? Lifting more, taking care of their bodies, having, you know, cryo lab, saunas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Cold tubs, and, you know, just security on campus, the small things, man. But hey, we'll see. We'll get it. We'll see what's going on here, man. You know, y'all let me know down in the comments what's going on. And I'll touch on this a little bit more. Maybe this weekend I'll touch on it a little more. Have a slide, some more different things to bring up on this, because I'll just get the conversation going. Get the conversation going down in the comments. Let's talk about this, because it's something that needs to happen. Because I would hate to see HBCUs just go away, you know, permanently, because we don't want to catch up to what they call the PWIs. But the FCS schools need to play the FBS schools, a lot more of them, take the losses, move up, so they could generate more funds. And that's where it's coming from. The sports carry schools nowadays. Let's just be real. It's just, it is what it is. Unless y'all gonna start letting college doctors do operations and make money. You know what I mean? Like, but peace, y'all. Later.